dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about NXT, June 24th, 2025, Cole, Booker, and Vic on commentary. Boom, boom, boom. So, we were wondering, where has Pat McAfee been? Because Corey has filled in for him twice in a row. They said he was busy the week prior, but Pat McAfee has come out. Because I don't watch the Pat McAfee show, the one 5 days a week, whatever. I see clips here and there and highlights of it. Like, I do really enjoy and love Pat McAfee, but more WWE Pat McAfee than anything else he does outside of WWE. So he's like, I needed a break. I needed to get away. You know, I got my kids. You know, I got life. I'm just trying to catch up on, and doing Monday Night Raw every week plus his show. You know, that's 5 days a week and whatever. Yeah, I understand, and I hope he gets some serenity. You know, because I do like Pat McAfee on commentary. But let's talk about this show right here. We're talking about TNA. The championship of TNA on the line on NXT TV, and two non-TNA wrestlers fighting for this championship. Trick Williams versus Josh, and goddamn, this was a hard-hitting match right here. Trick, he just gets better in that ring, man. And Josh is slowly growing on me. I'm not the biggest Josh fan, but after these two had this intense battle with each other, of course, Trick gets the win to retain it. Trick cuts a promo after it. I think he's getting better on that mic. He goes, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I'm going to be the TNA champion for as long as these days come. And I cannot be touched. I am the greatest TNA champion. But if you say his name and he appears, come on, fight Joe Hendry. Dun, dun. He comes out, big fight. They're having a match at Slammiversary. Insane. Trick Williams versus Joe Hendry at Slammiversary for the TNA Championship. I'm living in the bizarro world right now, but I'm loving every second of it. I don't know the date of Slammiversary. I should get that. I know Great American Bash July 12th and Evolution July 13th. Then we go right into Javon versus Tavian. And this is fun. You know, Javon getting bouncy. But this guy's just going to just show up now anytime he wants. Jasper Troy just comes out. I'm like, oh, attack. Oh, okay. Oh, but Javon Evans won this match against Tavian. But Jasper Troy making a name for himself in NXT. Yeah. Ricky Saints versus Ashanti. This was a fun match. Ricky Saints wants his North American Championship back. And after he gets the big win, Ethan's on the screen. He's like, hi, Ricky. You know, but it was a trick. It was a ruse. Because Ethan was there and attacks Ricky Saints. And still holding that North American Championship. I'm really enjoying this feud of Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page because I need this. You know it's going to be at the Great American Bash. Then we have Oba and Yoshiki. Yoshiki. The next challengers for Oba? Question mark? Why? I don't know. Nothing against the guy. But I feel like, you know, I don't know. Then what kind of sparked my interest here a little bit is after Yoshiki gets an Oba's face. Jasper comes out and gets it, like, boom, takes out Yoshiki, and he's back to looking at Oba. And I'm like, man, I swear, from everything that's being told to me on the screen with this Jasper kid, he is the next NXT champion. I swear, like, I don't really see anybody else on the roster right now besides Ricky and Ethan and whatnot. Trick could get it back, but he has a TNA championship. But I was just like, man, if I'm really looking at this and what they're telling me, this is the guy. And then Oba can finally go up to the main roster. But yeah, Yoshiki, I was like, okay, we'll see where this goes. Heritage Cup, and oh my god, Isn't me? But they brought back the rules of the Heritage Cup, which the rounds I just don't care for. I want Tony you know what's funny is I forgot there was a Heritage Cup. I forgot Tony held it because they've been in this feud for so long. He just doesn't carry around the cup. He just doesn't carry it around. I forgot there's a cup, and then there's this match. I'm like, oh, but Stacks takes the Heritage Cup from Tony, and Luca's in the middle. He accidentally hits Tony with the bucket, and Tony takes out Luca, and Stacks is all happy because he's like, ha, my plans are working. My plans are working. Who's friend or foe, Tony? Then we get to the main event. Who's going to face JC Jane for the NXT Championship at Evolution, July 13th? Who? I'll tell you who. After Jordan versus Izzy versus Jada versus Lash go into this intense battle, and Fatal Influence is watching, this is my match of the night. I really had a lot of fun with this match. Jordan Grace got the win, and I'm like, that's our next NXT Women's Champion. I'm sorry, JC, you were just a placeholder for that championship. I don't feel like that's fair to JC Jane, but Jordan Grace is they've been tiptoeing. They didn't give it to her automatically like they did with Julia and Stephanie. But I think now that Stephanie and Julia are gone and now they're on the main roster, it's Jordan Grace's time to be our next women's NXT champion. And JC Jane, your days are numbered when it comes to Evolution, July 13th. So we shall see. But yeah, that was a fun NXT night, man. That was June 24th, 2025. Cool. Not Cole. Why did I put Cole? Booker, Vic, and Graves on commentary. Yeah, Michael Cole's now in NXT. I don't know. But there we go. And we're building to the Great American Bash. I'm still going to watch All In Texas over Great American Bash. Just saying. But it looks like a good, fun match they're building. And I'm very curious to watch Slammiversary. So, yeah. It's gonna be a good week, a good month, all the way in July of wrestling. So I give this a solid 3 out of 5. I'll give it a 4. 4 out of 5 for NXT, June 24, 2025. And the second match of the night was the Trick versus Josh match for the TNA Championship, man. Moment of the night. Jasper. He's the moment. I'm just wondering, why? Why this guy? Why is this guy the one? I'm interested. All right, y'all. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, share, grab a shirt, the bum down at Walmart. I'm KMB, the Sexy Ninja, and remember
that the New World Podcast is for life.
Who won with your life? Tony feels betrayed, man. This bigger than this cup, dog. He can't.